So, there's another thing I wanted to talk about. It's about the sitting Vice President of the United States. I saw him in a recent interview, and I kid you not, this guy had the audacity to say he wants to put us in a new world order. So when he talks about confiscating everybody's nuclear weapons, that's equivalent to a new world order, where all the weapons go to one place. So America should have everything. Or is it Israel? I can't figure out which one it is. Because I feel like, honestly, destroying the sovereignty of our own country and giving the power to Israel. So I'm starting to wonder. Because if you not noticed, we've been watching the implosion of the American dream for so long. They've been effectively taking all of our funds and giving them to foreign nations. And corporate welfare, of course. So if you notice that they don't mind paying for Israel to have health care. They don't mind paying for Israel's defense. They don't mind going to war on behalf of Israel and the demise of the American people. Because who's paying for all that? Us. Who's going to war for that? Us. So when they try to invade Iran, they're going to put American troops on the grounds to do that. Okay? On behalf of Israel, not even on behalf of America. All right. So when he's going in there talking about his rhetoric about taking weapons from Iran, okay, which, by the way, we had the Iran deal under Obama. That was effectively taking away their power to their own nuclear weapons. Duh. There was a strategy behind that madness. But he's, like Trump, flirting with the idea of going to war with Iran again. And Iran, to their credit, even as terrible as they are in their own right, they avoided a war with us when they could have went to war with America the last time that America just bombed them. They were the ones that decided not to continue the fight. They didn't want to go to war with America. They were like, no, we're not doing that. We're going to try to de-escalate the situation. And that's what they did, to their credit. But America wants to do it again. And that's because Israel is pushing them to do it. Everything is for the Israeli government. Okay? So instead of you guys saying America first, why don't you just say Israel first? Just tell the truth. Just tell the truth. Because we know where your agenda really lies. And as we're giving away our sovereignty, giving away what could be great about this country, as our infrastructure crumbles, as people's healthcare premiums skyrocket, as people go homeless and can't afford to pay their bills, or put food on the table, or find a job, the people that went thousands of dollars into debt to get degrees that aren't even helping them, okay? Because they thought they were investing in a better future for themselves. Yeah, let's not worry about all that. Let's keep giving our sovereignty to a foreign nation. I talk about this world order nonsense, which I want to remind people, the right fear-mongered about this for decades. And my grandpa used to echo this stuff back in the 90s when he listened to, what was it, One World Network, whatever that crap was, or was it Right Coast? I don't know, some bull crap right-wing network back in the 90s that they used to be very popular on the radio, or Coast to Coast, one of them, I don't know, WorldNet Daily, that's what it was, right-wing propaganda show. But anyways, yeah, the Oneness Committee, One World Order is the far right. All right, make no mistake about it. And J.D. Vance went on TV and said it out loud. Okay? So he's already revealing who he is, aside from working side by side with Trump. All right, and appeasing the racist in America, throwing his own family under the bus to appease people that will never fully accept him. Okay? He's out here speaking about one world order. Okay? So, if no country has nuclear weapons, then no country should have nuclear weapons. None of us should have nuclear weapons. Personally, I don't think we need nuclear weapons. I think we should all not have nuclear weapons personally. Because nuclear weapons, just know we use one of those nuclear weapons, regardless of the reason, we might as well say goodbye to planet Earth. Because using nuclear weapons is just going to wipe us all out. You're not defending anything. So since you want a one world order, JD Vance, let's just get rid of all the nuclear weapons then. Let's get rid of all. Let's all come to an international consensus and say we are effectively getting rid of all our nuclear weapons. We want everybody else to be on board with us to do that. Okay. That way we never have to worry about ending humanity and civilization. All right. Of course, they will never do that, though. Because their idea of a one world order is to seize power from other nations and put it all in one area and give it to the area where that gives them the most money. So that's what a new one world order is. Control the whole world for the dominance of one nation. All right. Which, remember, I want to remind people, this is what the right fear-mongered about for decades. I heard about this stuff constantly from the 90s on. And let me tell you, the people that echoed this message are the very people orchestrating this agenda right now. Just like they talked about government tyranny in the streets and the National Guard coming after American citizens and all this stuff. It's happening with ICE in American soil. On American soil. Now they're talking about one world order. They're illegally bombing fishermen boats in Venezuela. Going to foreign countries, kidnapping their leaders and killing people. All this stuff you guys fear-mongered about. The detention camps all over American soil with the immigration Gestapo, with ICE and all that. Which, detention camps, I'd say concentration camps effectively. But that's the stuff the right fear-mongered about. Oh, they're going to have, what do they call it, FEMA camps all over America. Yeah, we have that now. And it's happening under the current occupant in the White House. One world order. ICE Gestapo's kidnapping people without due process. Killing people. Going into foreign countries, killing people and kidnapping their leaders. What is that? Ask yourself, what is that? Make that make sense. Okay? And you're fear-mongering about what again? It's happening right in your face right now. I'm just wondering when you're all going to rise up and have principles and see this for what it is and be objective about the reality. These people don't care about your freedom. They would take it away in a midnight minute. Okay? This is about Project 2025, one world dominance, world order. Okay? Putting everybody's money in one place for the elite. Controlling everything. Trampling on nations and taking their resources for profit. Okay? This is what this is about. And effectively reigning control over people they politically disagree with to control the agenda. Alright. I don't know how you think that's enhancing your freedom. That's an entrenchment on everyone's freedom. And if you care about the health of civilization, and you care about freedom, and you care about the Constitution, and you want to end the world wars, then join the rest of us in this fight for a more perfect union. Because this stuff is nonsense. You know, regardless of what your ideology is, this is nonsense. This is crazy. Okay? So, that's all I want to say in this video. I'll see y'all later. Have a great day. Have a great night. Goodbye. Love y'all.